Hey guys, so I love Ninja Turtles. I really do. I think we all pretty much grew up with the cartoon. Well, the people who are around my age. If you're older, maybe you had kids who were watching, the cartoon. But I love Ninja Turtles. Um, the first movie when that came out, the first movie was just mind blowing because we had only seen Ninja Turtles as a cartoon. You had the comic book that was out for the longest time, but I mean, they also had like those, like the coming out of our shells tour, but the turtles just didn't look that great. But then you have the movie, the Ninja Turtles movie. It was amazing. The turtles looked amazing. Splinter looked amazing. Shredder looked amazing. And it's almost like they took them out of the cartoon, just plucked them right out of the cartoon. You had Jim Henson's workshop with the whole, with the costumes and the animatronic parts going on for the turtles and Splinter, and it was just amazing. Ninja Turtles 2, it was still really good. It's still really fun. Um, when we saw the fact that they're going to face two mutants, Toka and Razar, it's like, oh boy, they're being put up against other mutants, which is really cool. We want to see like Baxter Stockman or Bebop and Rocksteady or Rat King but Toka and Razar are pretty cool. I like how in the end they just kind of turned back into a snapping turtle and a wolf, looking non-threatening. And then Shredder gets the last vial of ooze and turns himself into Super Shredder, and I wanted to see that. I wanted to see a final battle between the Turtles and Super Shredder because that he was a freaking beast. Like there's nothing they could have done against this guy. And like if you remember back in the first movie, they couldn't even working together. They had a problem against just normal base Shredder, and then Shredder takes the vial of ooze and turns into Super Shredder. What chance did they have? Um, but then you have the third movie, which just blew completely. It's like, oh boy, ancient Japan. No Shredder, no nothing, no nothing Ninja Turtles like. Um, there was the one that came out TMNT in, was it 2004, 2005, something like that. I remember I went to see it in theaters when it came out. It was really good. Um, and it was on Netflix for a little while, and I watched it. I was like, it holds up pretty well. The animation's solid. Um, and if you remember back in the day, there was what is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, New Mutants or New whatever, and had like Venus, who was the female turtle, and she had like these mystic powers and crap. Also, you guys remember when Ninja Turtles did a crossover with freaking Power Rangers? But here we have from the permanent teenager Seth Rogen. Well, if he stopped smoking weed so much, maybe he might grow up a little bit. A new generation of heroes will rise from the sewers. Watch the new teaser trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, August 4th, 2023. So, I'm going to play out this. Now, I've seen the art style is actually pretty cool. The Into the Spider-Verse has this kind of animation. It is really cool. But you're going to see something, and hear something, and you're going to be like, what? What? But trailer.
but with ninja stars.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
What, did you hear that? What was that?
Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
We've prepared our whole lives for this.
Can I kick it?
Oh my, I'm gonna be sick.
Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding?
It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
So, you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's ooze.
So, first off, why does Donnie sound like a little girl? I get that they're teenagers. And I get sometimes, it takes some boys a little time to catch up to, but there should be no reason why they're all the same age and Donnie sounds like a little girl. Now, some people are thinking that Donnie is actually race swapped to like Donatella. Which I hope that's not the case. I think it is them just maybe just like, oh, he just grew up a little slower than the others. That's why he's the nerd, and why he's not as like physically, I mean, he's strong, but not on the same level. It's his mind that's more powerful than, his body. But you have,
What was that?
where is it? I mean, it always says a new generation. It's the same ones. It's always, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. It's not like it's always Splinter, Shredder, April. We saw Bebop and Rocksteady. So it's not a new generation. It's just basically the same story just being retold again. There was like a brief thing of like Splinter, and I hope that's like, back when he was training them or something, because he looks absolutely ridiculous. Fucking, yeah, that, like, what? Like, what? 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 I mean, is that a freaking mustache? It's just... And of course, the best part of all, April O'Neil, now like an overweight black woman, and people are like, she was black in the original comic. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. You could go back and see what a black character actually looked like, because Baxter Stockman was black, and they had no problem making his entire face and body, colored. So April O'Neil is based off someone, and the person was mixed, but they weren't black. They were not straight up black. But of course they're doing the whole and what, I don't understand why they want to make them overweight. Like, April had no problem running around with the turtles. I don't see this person doing a whole lot of running. I don't see it. I don't see them doing a lot of running. I'm sure they're going to be driving a whole lot. They're going to be, get in the car, we got to go. But I don't see them running. The only place, I mean, the people were like, did she eat the turtles? Like, what the hell? This movie right here, TMNT, it was really good. Black April. Yeah, she wasn't. I suppose that's April. So the new Velma's now part of the new TMNT movie. Yeah, here's what April kind of used to look like. As you can see, she's not black. She looks more like Cher than anything. Um, I love the old one. Ninjutsu. Um, let's talk about it. Yeah, don't cut him no slack, Turtle Boys. Like the animation is cool. I do like that animation, but there's just certain choices that are being made. New Ninja Turtles movie, Seth Rogen. Yeah, cowabunga. Like the first movie, just go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. After watching the full cowabunga, it is. But yeah, this is a scene from the third movie. It's like all the other, like the first two movies have great openings, and then here they just kind of come walking into ZZ Top, and it's just, the first movie had so much mystery to it because, April gets, she's getting roughed around by some street toughs and, stealing stuff and this and that, and Raph comes out and throws one of his sai at the lamp and busts it out, and then you just hear boom, 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 boom. And then they show him back in the sewer, and they're coming around, and just as they're about to come around the corner in the sewer, the title comes out, and then after the title, we finally get the what they actually look like. And in the second movie is the same thing. There's a fight that happens. I forget the dude's name, but he's about to get his ass whooped. And then they come down, they all jump into the air, freeze frame, Ninja Turtles movie title comes up, and it's just so amazing. And then this is what we get in the third one, coming into freaking ZZ Top. And they just look so terrible. I think AVGN said it was basically like a sock puppet. Like, basically it's just like that. But it was so good. Not the third one. Third one sucks. I went back and watched it like a year or so ago. I couldn't even finish it. It's so freaking bad. It's so bad. But Ninja Turtles, I've been meaning to get that game. The Return of Shredder, Shredder's Revenge, or whatever it is, the one that looks like the arcade game. I've been meaning to get that. I just haven't been on Steam. So, but it's why. It just kind of shows also what Hollywood thinks about black people in general. It's like, why are they always like fat? Why are they always short? Why are they always fat and out of shape? Like, do they think that all black people are short, fat, and out of shape? Same thing. Look at with Velma. Same thing with her. Even though it's not black, she's not black, but same thing. Short, out of shape. is what they think of that of other races, that like other races are just short and out of shape now. It's ridiculous. Like, if you don't want to make her a redhead, that's fine. There are plenty of times where she hasn't been a redhead. I mean, you saw she looks like Cher in the 80s comic. But this is basically a freaking insult. Yeah, let's just make her short, unattractive, overweight, and black for, check those boxes. I wonder which one of the turtles is going to be gay. I mean, Donnie already sounds like a little girl, so he's gonna identify as non-binary, and we already know that this Nickelodeon does that kind of crap, because I just did a video about them outright saying non-binary and pronouns in freaking Transformers. So we know that they have no problem doing it, and because Seth Rogen is a freaking idiot leftist, I wouldn't be surprised. To smoke weed all day and Ninja Turtles. But this is the new Ninja Turtles. The only thing I like about it is the art style. It's so refreshing to see this sort of art style. I mean, sure, like Mikey looks a little goofy, but I mean, he's got the braces and they are teenagers. But that's even more concerning. It's like, they're teenagers. When I mean, most of us, when we were teenagers, our voices had already gotten to the point, and Donnie's is still girlish, like a little boy or a little girl. I really hope they're not gender swapping Donnie into, Donatello into Donatella or Danielle. But yeah, I do like the art style. Like the Into the Spider-Verse, and that's pretty much what it is. Puss in Boots had the same art style. And it you can get it dark and gritty, and it's just so much better than the freaking crap that comes out, like that Cal Arts, like basically like Steven Universe, how like all the cartoons now look exactly the same. To get something, it could be darker, grittier with this cool art style. I do like the art style. It looks nice. It's simplistic enough, but you can get good enough detail. But just some of those choices, like I said, why do they feel to make April a fat, black, short, fat, and black? This kind of seems like a slap in the face of black people. It's like, this is what they think of you. Every time there's representation, they're always like short, fat, and whatever color that's not white. So, but if you're a fan of TMNT, how long have you been a fan? Did you read the original comics? Did you go see the original movie in the theaters? And of those, the three movies, the original ones, which is your favorite? And tell me why it's the first one. Because no one likes the third one. I haven't met anyone who likes the third one. And if you like the third one, you're dead to me. I'm just kidding. Anyway, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.